Our scriptures have, for all this while, been saying one dominant thought was, I'm not beautiful. I don't deserve. Don't normalize being upset and disturbed. Trividam narkasyadam, dwaram nashana atmanah, kama krodhas tatha lobhas, tasmaditat trayam tyajit. It's like keeping your jug of water full. Now that you have enough water, you will not look at snatching away somebody else's glass. Every time you get angry, you scare your inner child. Your energy, your feelings, your thoughts, and your vibration. Cancel, clear, delete. Each of the fingers in our hands represent some element. I'm not good enough. No one loves me. No one respects me. I've always been unlucky. I've always been unloved. I've never had someone support me. Most of the times when we come in front of the mirror, we will look at ourselves and feel, oh, look at these marks on my face. My subconscious is my body. Whenever you're disturbed, give myself the freedom to look the way I want to look, to just be who I am. Look into the eyes of the child and say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Such a simple process. But look at the change in giving the child a warm hug. You are a child of God. Close your eyes. Start taking a few deep breaths. Take your index finger. Pull out that one thought or perhaps two thoughts which are very common and dominant in your mind. Take a pen and paper. I'm going to take you through some powerful inner child techniques. We spend so much on face creams and moisturizers simply because we want a glowing skin and a bright face. But our scriptures have, for all this while, been saying that it is your inner purity, it is your mental attitude, it is your own energy that impacts the glow on your face. Your health, your healing, your skin, your aura all comes from your dominant thoughts, your feelings. And do you know the interesting thing? Most of the times it's your feelings for yourself. In this video, I'm going to take you through some powerful inner child techniques to ensure that if there is any negativity accumulated within you in your mind and heart, you are able to release it. You're able to do for yourself what perhaps we have all come to do, which is to learn to love ourselves unconditionally, to accept ourselves for who we are, and to keep on giving ourselves those thoughts, feelings, even the energy that will take us from where we are to where we deserve to be in life. Firstly, I want you to take a pen and paper and not treat this just as a regular motivational video, but as a healing video. So, take a pen and paper and write down what thoughts do you usually get about yourself. Now, if you're confused what to write, there's an easy way to pull this out. Most of the times when we come in front of the mirror, we will look at ourselves and feel, oh, look at these marks on my face. Look at the under eyes. Look at my nose. Look at my mouth portion. Look at my ears, how odd they look. Or sometimes it is just the thoughts that people have given you, that you are not beautiful, you are perhaps overweight, or that who will want to be with you? You don't deserve this. All these thoughts will also come. We don't realize other people's thoughts have become our identity because we heard them so many times. They are like echoes within us. Every time we want to do something, we go to someone, we want to achieve something, the thought is, how will you get this? Look at you. Do you think you deserve it? So that's my identity today. It has become the story of my subconscious mind today. I want you to write down all thoughts you get about yourself, one by one. It's not necessary to do this all in one day. But right now, at least pull out a few. So you will know what to do as I take you through some other processes in the video. Pause this video for a while, restart it once you finish writing. Now that we have some thoughts about ourselves on paper, ask yourself which of these, or at least one of these, which keeps running in your mind all the time. For example, if I were to ask you, how do you describe yourself? Without any biases, what would you say? Without any theoretical answers, what would you say? This one negative thought about yourself that keeps coming up, right? For example, when I first started my journey, one dominant thought was, I'm not beautiful. I don't deserve. It used to keep coming up. Wherever I would go, I would always feel, oh, really? Will I win this prize? No, I don't think I will get it. Somebody else for sure, not me. Why? Because the feeling was I am not good enough. So, what is it for you? That one or two thoughts, please pull it out. And next, what I'm going to show you is very, very powerful. Pull out that one thought or perhaps two thoughts which are very common and dominant in your mind. Write them on another piece of paper. Exactly the way it has come to your mind. For example, I am not beautiful, or I am not worthy, I am not good enough. As you have put it down, now I want you to take your index finger. I'm sure all of us are aware that each of the fingers in our hands represent some element. For example, fire, air, ether or space as we call it, water, earth. These 5 elements impact the balance of energy in our body. Due to our thoughts, the elements also get imbalanced. Now, air represents release. So, through the index finger, we are going to tap on the first thought that you have written. If you've written only one, it is okay. But if you have more than one, you can repeat this exercise for the other thoughts as well. Take your index finger. As you tap with your finger on the first thought, repeat. Cancel, clear, delete. Cancel, clear, delete. That means I want to release the energy that this thought carries. I can't destroy the energy, but I can release it. I can be open and willing to change this, to transform it. Cancel, clear, delete. You can do this for the second or the third thought if you have written. Ideally, not more than 2 thoughts. Cancel, clear, delete. Repeat a few times. Then, what you should do is, little below these thoughts that you have written on that same paper, write down some specific memories that have triggered these very thoughts. Now, maybe it was perhaps in your childhood or school days that somebody said this and this thought has now become very dominant. So, find out which memory has triggered these thoughts the most, which memories have triggered these feelings the most that you have about yourself. Go back to one or two of these incidents. In short, in a few lines, just describe whatever happened. Maybe you were with a friend, maybe you were with a relative and that's what they said about you. Write it down. After you've written it down, make sure that you keep this paper open in front of you and close your eyes. Start taking a few deep breaths. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. As you continue taking a few rounds of inhalation and exhalation, the paper is open. So look at this paper now. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Looking at the sheet, remind yourself through your words, I am willing to let this go. I am willing to let this go. I am willing to let this go. Now, place both your palms on your chest. Rub your chest a few times. Gently. Think of yourself like a little boy or girl of 6 or 7 years of age. Whatever image of your childhood comes to your mind, allow it to come. See yourself with this little child in front of you. Look at the expressions of the child. Look at how the child is feeling. The child may not be speaking anything to you, but it's feeling something. Observe what is going on with the child. Chances are what you have written on paper is exactly what is going on with the child. Thoughts like I am not good enough, no one loves me, no one respects me, I've always been unlucky, I've always been unloved, I've never had someone support me. It may all come to your mind. Perhaps a hurt from a particular person may be coming, and that may be triggering these feelings the most about you. Whatever it is, just acknowledge it. Accept it as a part of your healing journey. Imagine you're going close to this little child who's in front of you. Take the hands of the child into your own hands. Let this child, who's actually your subconscious mind, feel safe. Tell the child, please, come to me. I am here for you. I know I may not have given you importance. I may not have understood you. I may have let other people's thoughts affect you and me. But today I want you to know I am there for you. I want you to know that you are beautiful, that you are lovely the way you are, that you deserve all the good things. Because you are a child of God. You deserve to be here. You deserve to do all the good things that you want to do for yourself. You deserve to go after your dreams. You deserve to heal. Take a deep breath in. Slowly exhale through your mouth. And imagine now going ahead and giving the child a warm hug. Feel your energy change as you imagine hugging your little child. This is a wonderful way to establish and develop a deeper connection with your own self. Such a beautiful healing process where you acknowledged how you felt. You have taken it up with the inner child. Now, as you hug the child, make the child feel safe. Tell the child, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for whatever is in me that may have created this. Knowingly, unknowingly, I have focused on some thoughts. I have perhaps been in places I shouldn't have been. I have heard things or perhaps done things which have continued to reinforce this idea that we are not good enough. And so, I seek your forgiveness. Thank you for being here with me today. Thank you for choosing to clean with me. I love you with all my heart, and I promise to always be there for you. Continue repeating the words, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Look into the eyes of the child and say, you are worthy of all good things. You deserve the very best in life. You are beautiful the way you are. You are loved and supported in every possible way. As you say these words to the child, keep a smile on your face. And slowly imagine the child smiling back at you, as if to tell you, there's nothing more I need. I just need your presence, your love, your attention. Now promise the child, from today, I'm always going to be there. I will talk to you. I will support you. Now imagine the child is getting smaller and smaller, so small that it can easily enter your heart. So gently rub your chest to acknowledge the presence of your inner child inside your heart. Take a deep breath in, exhale through your mouth, and slowly open your eyes. Repeat this process every day. What did you do? You wrote down your feelings about yourself. You picked up one or two thoughts which continue to bother you a lot in the day. You even wrote down a couple of memories that may be triggering these very thoughts and feelings. As you cleaned on these memories through your tapping, through your breath, you took it up with the inner child in your meditation. Such a simple process, but look at the change it can bring about in your energy, aura and vibration right now. Imagine the lightness you feel after doing this practice. You see, it is to be done to be experienced. You will feel your energy getting purer. Each time you say, I love you, you tell the child, we don't need anyone else. We are here for each other. The child will be willing to let go of resentments, bitterness, unhealthy thoughts and patterns. When your energy within you changes, the first thing that changes is the aura you radiate, the electromagnetic waves that are coming from you. And the signal you send to somebody else, the way they react to you, the way they look at you, also starts to change because it all comes from the energy first that you put out. You will notice after doing this meditation every day, doing these little practices I've shared with you, that you begin to smile more. And do you know, when you smile more, you look really beautiful. There is automatically a glow coming on your face when you smile. For a long time, when I never loved myself, when I never accepted myself, I would never smile. And the first thing that happened automatically when I started to connect with myself is I would smile with all my heart. I would laugh with all my heart. And that gave my body the confidence that we deserve good things. Each time I would look at my old pictures, I would feel, I don't look good in my pictures. But when I started to give myself the freedom to look the way I want to look, to just be who I am, automatically, I started to love myself more. So ultimately, what is required is your acceptance of yourself, your love for yourself. That's what will trigger and activate your healing journey. And that's what will show even on your face. Finally, I would like to say, whenever you're disturbed, whenever you're upset, remember, don't normalize being upset and disturbed. Don't normalize stress. Do your inner child work. Tell yourself it's okay, we can let this go. Give yourself love at that time because your inner child is scared. That is why it is upset. That is why you are getting this feeling of fear, anxiety, nervousness, bitterness, anger. So learn to release it. The most destructive of emotions is anger. Learn to work on overcoming anger. Every time you get angry, you scare your inner child. It wants to run away from you. If it runs away, who will support me in my goals? My subconscious is my body. Just imagine if your body wants to run away from you. You're living and experiencing this life through your body. You have a responsibility for it. So when you say I love you to yourself, when you remind yourself, it's important to release the past, to let go. And you keep telling yourself, I'm here for you. It's okay. We can release this feeling. Automatically the child responds. You begin to control your emotions. As Lord Krishna says in the Gita, Trividam narkasyadam dvaram nashana atmanaha kama krodhas tatha lobhas tasmadidat trayam tyajet. Get rid of anger. It's a destructive emotion. When you are angry, you do things out of selfishness. Then you take actions which you regret. Then you get into excessive behavior, too much attachment, too much desire, too much of frustration. All comes in like a cycle. To overcome this frustration, to get rid of this cycle, keep loving yourself. It's like keeping your jug of water full. Now that you have enough water, you will not look at snatching away somebody else's glass. That's what happens when you do inner work. I hope this video has inspired you to work on your inner energy, even if you want changes in your outer appearance. Always the key is your energy, your feelings, your thoughts, and your vibration. Here's wishing you all the very best. Namaste. If you enjoyed this video, then do share it with others, subscribe to this channel, and stay connected with all the tools and techniques I'm sharing.